Hi there, I'm Corrine. Welcome to my channel. How are you? We are doing 5 ways to win the heart of a Cancer. Now, Cancers are they're pretty easy to win the heart of. You just have to be a certain way. As long as I have this crazy hair going on today. Sorry about that. As long as you're the way that Cancer wants you to be exactly, then you shall win their heart. And it's not that hard. Okay, so way number 1, be domestic. Cancerians love domesticness. They're like the homebodies of the zodiac, and male or female, it doesn't matter. They're the ones that want to get up and make breakfast in the morning, and you'll see them coming home from work and just instantly just start cooking something or washing dishes or doing whatever. They're just very domesticated. Excuse me. Their family means everything to them, and your family has to mean everything to you too. So if you're trying to win the heart, you need to be domesticated, and you need to be the type who likes to clean and cook, and who if it's a male, a Cancer male especially, they want to know that you're going to be, whether you're young enough to have children or old enough to they already have children, you're going to love their children or be a good parent, and they just want to know that you're on the same page as them. No one's going to be better. Like, to them, they're mama's boys, mama's girls, whatever you want to say, and they need you to love their mom. No one's going to kind of fit in their life if you be like, well, your mom was a whack job. You can pretty much consider that relationship over, where some people might be like, yeah, my mom, but don't do that with Cancer. And they are very, very loyal to their friends, and nothing is, so don't say to them, what, you can't do that for your friend. I know they didn't give you much notice, they need help, but you need to do this for me or whatever. That's not going to go over well either. Don't make them choose between you and their family or you and their friends. Just be domestic right along with them. Support their need to be very close to all their family and friends, which is a good thing. That's Cancerian for you. Okay. Oh, and also don't forget their birthdays, because you know why? You're going to feel really dumb if you do, because they're going to remember your birthday, and they're going to give you something special and do something like, you'll turn around and the next thing you know, there's a gift sitting there, and it's like, when did that get there? That kind of thing. They really love to kind of surprise and be like, oh, here you go, honey, so don't forget theirs, because you're going to feel silly and dumb. Okay, way number 2. Oh yeah. Okay. So let them be emotional. They're going to have their days, and one day they're just going to be up, and then a minute later they're going to be like, oh, feeling upset about something. And they're very empathetic, so sometimes they take on the energy of other people, but a lot of times it's just their way. My hair is bugging me. I'm so sorry. It's just their way. It's like they have to retreat into their shell every so often, and just kind of be sensitive to whatever it is that you said or done, or whatever someone around them has done, and just give them their space. Don't try to be like, but I want to talk about this, blah, 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 because then they'll be like, look, I wasn't mad, but now I'm mad, and then you're going to get the club. So just let them have their sensitivity, have their space, just like know that they're going to retreat in their shell. They'll be back out, and just let them do their thing. Just, they're crabs. They have to go in, and then they'll peek their little head out a little bit, make sure it's safe, just kind of okay, and then they'll come back out and, do their thing that crabs do. So, okay, so, yeah, because they are, I also wanted to say they're super, introverted. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say there. They're very introverted, so a lot of times that they'll just go within themselves and have like whole conversations and whole thought processes and whole just what if's going on inside of their head, and you just think, well, they're awfully withdrawn, but no, their mind's working 1,000 miles a minute. And sometimes they tend to go so much the other way, where someone will say something, and later they'll be like 3 hours later, they'll say, what do you think they meant by that? And you're like, absolutely nothing. They meant what they said. And they're like, no, I'm pretty sure they meant this or this. And I think they're mad, or I think, like, they just won't let, and you can't say to them, let it go, my goodness, because they then just to go back in their shell and retreat and figure it out by themselves. But they want someone that'll be like, oh no, like my Cancerian ex, I would have to say, well, I don't know. I would sometimes laugh and say, you're silly. Why do you think everyone's this or that? Because I didn't understand that about him, because I don't have that same paranoia that whenever someone says something funny, I just take it as they're just being silly, and he took it as in, what did they really want me to know about that? I think I need to solve that mystery kind of thing. Okay, so number 3. Oh, geez. Number 3 is be prepared to chase. So, oh, they're not, okay, and they don't get the hint very well. I don't understand what that's about. It takes them a while to, like, especially when they're younger. When they get older, they get a little more, like, I guess, a little bit of practice under their belt or whatever you want to say. And so they feel, whatever you want to say, call it, but they have, like, more confidence or something. But when they're younger, especially, be prepared to, like, leave love notes on their cars, kissy faces, you can leave even provocative if it's your style, whatever you want. They're down with that. It's not, even though they're domesticated, they're also playful, and they don't care at all if you want to be that way a little bit with them. But you're going to have to just lead everything, and you're going to have to just, what else did I think? I guess that's all I just said is just, I took notes, but I put literally like 2 bullets for everything. So yeah, just, you're going to have to be prepared to, like, call them up and say, hey, how would you like to go shoot some pool? Or how would you like to do this? Or it might take a few times, and then eventually they'll figure it out. But you're definitely going to have to do some chasing in the beginning for them to realize, oh, wait, they like me? Because just being friendly and even just, like, flirting a bit, they're not going to figure it out. You're going to have to actually do something. So be prepared for that you're going to have to do that. Okay, and number 4. Okay, this is kind of shallow, but so are Cancerians. So be beautiful. Plain and simple. Male or female, be beautiful. Here's the deal. Cancerians, whether they're beautiful or not, and when I say be beautiful, I mean present yourself the best you can. Look the best. Be classy. He wants someone that looks better than everyone else in the room and is pretty much a little bit smarter. And he wants it to represent him. That, like, they're really serious about that too. And so you can go ahead and I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Be beautiful and classy. Oh yeah, I know what it is. He knows already that he's a find. Like, Cancerians, whether they're the most handsome or beautiful, I shouldn't say he, they know they're a find already. They know, because they know they have a good career. They know that, okay, so you need someone to take care of you? No problem. You want to stay home and raise children or whatever? No problem. You want to be able to practice doing this new whatever hobby comes up? No problem. Do what you do. They got that. Like, they are a catch. They know that they're going to be looking good everywhere they go, the best that they can. They know that they're going to be, like, a great provider. You're going to have a good home. They're domestic. They're all that stuff. They're not going to cheat on you once that they're committed, most likely. So they know they're a good find, so they expect you to be a good find back. And so in order for you to be a good find for them, they need you to be beautiful and classy. They need you to be able to come in public with them. And you can be classy trashy. They like that too. They like you to be, like, nothing wrong with, if you're a man, show your muscles, like, wear pants that show your butt, that kind of thing. If you're a woman, show that cleavage, that kind of, wear the heels. Look, show a little bit, but still be classy in the way you talk and the way you present yourself. They're not going to ever be hanging out with someone that's like a drop down. Like, if you go drinking and you're the one that's always having to be carried out of there, that's not going to fly. They might be the one that needs to be carried out of there, and they expect you to deal with that, but they're not going to do that for you. At least not too many times. They'll do it for their friends and family over and over, and they won't bat an eye, but don't expect them to do it for their loved one, for you, because that embarrasses them. Okay, that's because they're shallow. Okay, the number 5 is be affectionate. Okay, so sweet talk them and do all the things. Like, they crave affection, and they're the ones, if you're a mushy gushy kind of, oh baby this that whatever, you want to do the baby talk, you want to do whatever, Cancerians are the ones that you can do it with. You can leave them a little love letter every day. You can, if you want to, you're the type that, I'm looking at the couch because I'm thinking, if you're the type that likes to sit and cuddle on the couch, then cuddle on the couch together. And he won't, they won't, he won't care if you're right in their space and you're just right. Like, just tell, just like if you look at them, and just, they love all that stuff. You can't be too affectionate and too mushy gushy for a Cancerian to, there's just, you can't. And even in public, they don't mind, they love public displays of affection. Not necessarily gonna make out with you or anything like that. They don't necessarily trash you unless they're drinking, but as a rule, they don't mind, like, if you want to sit right next to them, you want to flirt with them, put your hands on their legs or whatever, that kind of situation. They're happy with that, and they're proud of that. Actually, they enjoy that. So that's pretty much it. They just crave intimacy, and they can even be the type, like, when once you're married or living together or whatever, whatever, if you want to cuddle with them in bed at night afterwards, or you just want to, like, cuddle, they're fine with that. They're like, okay, let's cuddle. Where some people, me as a Leo, I'm like, okay, get away now, time for sleep. But they're like, okay, let's cuddle all night. And so if that's what you're looking for, so be prepared for that. Be affectionate. And so let's see, well, let's go down the list again. You need to be domesticated. You need to let them be emotional. You need to be prepared to do the chasing. You need to be beautiful and classy. And you need to be very affectionate. So if you think you're able to do all that, then you can land yourself a Cancerian man. So good luck with that. Hope it works out. Talk to you later. Bye.